So, dear students, yesterday we have studied what are electrodes and electrode potentials. What are electrodes? When a metal or non-metal is in contact with a solution of its ions, we will get metal electrodes. Say for example, when zinc rod is dipped in zinc sulfate solution, this is zinc rod dipped in zinc sulfate solution. Zinc sulfate solution contains zinc ions. So, when a metal in contact with its ions forms a metal electrode. Metal electrode. Similarly, when a non-metal like hydrogen comes in contact with its ions, it forms hydrogen electrode or a non-metal electrode. So, in general, an electrode is a device in which an element, either it may be a metal or non-metal, in contact with its ions forms an electrode. So, then comes electrode potential. The potential difference that exists at the interface of the metal and the solution of its ions is known as electrode potential. So, when a metal is dipped in its solution or in contact with its solution, there develops a potential difference. That potential difference is known as electrode potential. So, this electrode potential, if oxidation takes place at the electrodes, it is called oxidation electrode potential. If reduction takes place at the electrode, it is called reduction electrode potential. Then if the concentration of the metal ion is 1 molar, the electrode potential is known as standard electrode potential. So, today I will tell you the origin of electrode potential, how electrode potential originates when a metal comes in contact with its ions. So, origin of electrode potential. Electrode potential. So, as I have told you, what is an electrode? When a metal comes in contact with its ions, it forms an electrode. Say for example, zinc dipped in zinc sulfate forms zinc electrode. So, what happens when a metal comes in contact with its ions? What happens? There is a tendency of metal ions to lose the electron, or the metal ions will gain the electrons. So, what is the first point? When a metal comes in contact with its ions in solution, it undergoes oxidation or reduction. When a metal comes in contact with its ions, it undergoes either oxidation or reduction. So, what is the second point? What is oxidation? So, when the metal atoms of the electrode, when the metal atoms undergoes oxidation, they lose electrons and the metal atoms goes into the solution in the form of ions, and the electrons will accumulate on the metal. Say for example, when zinc undergoes oxidation, what happens? Zinc atoms loses electrons and converted into zinc ions. So this is oxidation. Zinc atoms loses electrons and converted into zinc ions. So the process is known as oxidation. These electrons will remain on the surface of this metal. As a result, the metal becomes negatively charged when compared to the solution. The metal acquires negative charge with respect to the solution. So when a metal comes in contact with its ions, it undergoes either oxidation or reduction. What is oxidation? The metal atoms undergo oxidation. That means they loses electron converted into ions. The ions goes into the solution and the electrons will remain on the surface of this metal. As a result, this metal acquires negative charge when compared to the solution. On the other hand, what happens if there is reduction at the electrode? What is reduction? Zinc ions in the solution acquires electrons and converted into zinc atoms. The ions in the solution acquires or gains the electrons and converted into zinc atoms and accumulate on the surface of this metal. As a result, this metal acquires positive charge when compared to the solution. So when the metal undergoes reduction, the metal atoms gains the electrons and converted into metal atoms and deposited on the metal. Hence, the metal acquires positive charge when compared to the solution. That is Zn2 plus 2 electron gives Zn. So this one is reduction and this one is oxidation. So when a metal comes in contact with its ions, there are two possibilities. There may the occurrence of oxidation or there may be the occurrence of reduction. If there is oxidation, the metal acquires negative charge. If there is reduction, the metal acquires positive charge when compared to the solution. Next, third point, there exists an equilibrium equilibrium between the metal atoms and ions in the solution, and there creates an electrical double layer. So there exists an equilibrium between oxidation reduction. Zinc undergoes oxidation forming zinc ions plus electron. This is oxidation. So similarly, zinc ions accepts electrons and convert into zinc atoms. The reverse reaction is called reduction. There exists an equilibrium between zinc atoms and zinc ions. So this is known as equilibrium. There exists an equilibrium between zinc atoms and zinc ions, and there exists an equilibrium between, for example, if there is negative charge on the electrode, the solution becomes positively charged. On the other hand, if there is positive charge on the electron, the solution becomes negative charge. There creates an electrical double layer. This one is negatively charged layer, this one is positively charged layer. On the other hand, if it is positively charged layer, this solution is negatively charged layer. There exists an electrical double layer. The potential difference between the electrically charged layers is known as electrode potential. The potential difference that exists at the interface of the metal and the solution of its ions, whether it may be negative charge or positive charge or negative charge, there exists a potential difference between these two layers. That potential difference is known as electrode potential. So fourth point, the potential difference between the metal and the solution of its ions is called electrode potential. It is E. And the system is called, and the arrangement or the system is called electrode or half cell. So this system, metal dipped in its solution, is known as the system or arrangement. This arrangement is known as electrode or half cell. So what conclusion we can draw? When a metal is dipped in its solution, it forms electrode. When a metal is dipped in its solution, there exists a potential difference. That potential difference is called electrode potential. Electrode potential is due to oxidation or reduction that takes place at the interface of the metal and the solution of its ions. If there is oxidation at the electrode, the metal acquires negative charge. If there is reduction at the electrode, the metal acquires positive charge when compared to the solution. The potential difference between the metal and the solution of its ions is known as electrode potential. The system or the arrangement is known as electrode or half cell. When two half cells or electrodes are connected externally through a wire and internally through a salt bridge, a voltaic cell or galvanic cell is formed. So what is the meaning of this one? When two electrodes, say for example, zinc rod dipped in zinc sulfate, similarly copper rod dipped in copper sulfate. This is copper rod dipped in copper sulfate. So this one zinc rod and this one is copper rod. This is zinc sulfate and this one is copper sulfate. So this is zinc electrode and this one is copper electrode. They are connected externally. This is a switch and this one is voltmeter, connected externally through a wire, along with this one is voltmeter and this one is switch and internally through a salt bridge. So this is known as salt bridge. So you will get voltaic cell or galvanic cell. Voltaic cell or galvanic cell is formed when two electrodes, namely zinc electrode and copper electrode, are connected externally through a wire along with a switch and voltmeter and internally through a salt bridge. You will get a cell, what is known as voltaic cell or galvanic cell. So in this cell, oxidation takes place at zinc electrode, therefore it is negatively charged, and reduction takes place at copper electrode and therefore it is positively charged. So in voltaic cell or galvanic cell, the electrode where oxidation takes place is known as anode. Where reduction takes place is known as cathode. So when oxidation takes place, electrons are liberated. These electrons will be accumulated on this electrode. When switch is on, the electrons move from anode to cathode. So this direction is the movement of electrons, and by convention the opposite direction is considered as the direction of flow of current. Galvanic cell is formed when the switch is on, the electrons move from anode to cathode, and by convention the current will flow from cathode to anode. Current will flow from cathode to anode. Then seventh point, the cell potential is equal to E is equal to electrode potential of cathode minus electrode potential of anode. So this cell potential is also called as EMF. E is equal to E cathode minus E anode. So this cell potential is measured using voltmeter. So the amount of current passing from anode to cathode or flow of electrons can be directly read from voltmeter. So this cell potential can be measured when current is withdrawing, current is discharging from the cell. So the amount of current discharging from the cell can be directly read from voltmeter, that what is known as cell potential. So if the cell potential is measured when the current is not drawn from the cell, it is known as EMF. EMF is called electromotive force. EMF is also equal to E cathode minus E anode. It is measured using potentiometer. When no current is drawn from the cell. So when no current is drawn from the cell, what is the meaning of that one? The current is passed externally into the cell so that the flow of current or electrons will be stopped. So that measurement can be done using potentiometer. The cell potential when no current is drawn from the cell is called EMF, electromotive force, and it can be measured using potentiometer. So if the cell potential is measured by drawing the current or discharging electricity from the cell, it can be measured from voltmeter, is called cell potential. So dear students, now we will know the factors. It is very important. What are the factors which influence electrode potential? So on what factors the electrode potential depends on? The factors which influence electrode potential are: number one, nature of the electrode. So as I have told you, what is an electrode? It is a system in which a metal is dipped in the solution of its ions. So suppose M is the metal and Mn plus are the ions of the metal. So on what factor it depends upon? The first factor on which the electrode potential depends on is: number one, nature of the metal or nature of the electrode. Number two, concentration of ions in the solution. So metal ions in the solution, it depends upon the concentration of the metal ions in the solution. And number three, temperature. So it depends upon the temperature. It depends upon the nature of the metal or the electrode. It depends upon the concentration of the metal ions in the solution, and also it depends upon temperature. Fourth one, nature of the metal ions in solution. So this is an important question. What are the factors which influence electrode potential? So next we will study write Nernst equation for electrode potential. Write Nernst equation for electrode potential. So to calculate electrode potential of an electrode, Nernst has derived an equation which relates the concentration of the metal ions, temperature, etc. That equation is known as Nernst equation. For you, the derivation of Nernst equation is not included. So simply I will directly give the Nernst equation. Write down. For a reduction reaction of the type, what is the reduction reaction? General reduction reaction I will write Mn plus n electron gives M. So what is Mn plus? Metal ions. When metal ions absorb n number of electrons, it is converted into metal atoms. This reaction is known as reduction. What is reduction? Gaining of electrons is called reduction. The Nernst equation is E equals E naught minus 2.303 RT over NF into log of concentration of M divided by concentration of Mn plus. E equals E naught minus 2.303 RT over NF log of concentration of M divided by concentration of Mn plus. So this is Nernst equation. So we have to know what are the terms where E equals, what is E? It is called electrode potential. E is called electrode potential. What is E naught? E naught equals standard electrode potential. What is standard electrode potential? I have defined. It is the electrode potential when the concentration of the metal ions in solution is 1 molar. And then what is R equals? R equals gas constant and its value equals 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole. T equals absolute temperature. N equals number of electrons involved in electrode reaction. N is the number of electrons involved in electrode reaction. F equals Faraday. So its value is 96,500 coulombs. And M in square bracket is equal to concentration of metal. So for pure solids and pure liquids, concentration of M should be taken as 1. So concentration of metal is considered as 1 or unity. And then what is Mn plus in square bracket equals concentration of metal ions in the solution. Concentration of metal ions in solution. So this is very important equation. This is Nernst equation to calculate electrode potential of an electrode. In continuation, at when T equals 298 Kelvin or 25 degrees centigrade, R equals 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole. F equals 96,500 coulombs. And M is equal to 1. The above equation reduces to the form E equals E naught minus 0.0591 divided by N log of 1 over Mn plus at 298 Kelvin. So this equation is very important to work out problems. So this is Nernst equation at 25 degrees centigrade or 298 Kelvin. So this equation is very, very important to work out problems. Example, write Nernst equation for electrode potential. Write Nernst equation for electrode potential for the following reactions. Write Nernst equation for electrode potential for the following reactions. Reaction number 1, Zn2 plus 2 electron gives Zn. So what is this reaction? Whether it is oxidation or reduction? It is a reduction reaction. So for reduction reaction, what is the expression for electrode potential according to Nernst equation? So E equals E naught minus 0.0591 divided by N log of 1 over Mn plus. So here what is E? E is the electrode potential of zinc electrode. So that you have to write E Zn2 plus bar Zn. So the zinc electrode can be represented as Zn2 plus bar zinc in contact with zinc ions is equal to E naught of standard electrode potential of zinc electrode, that is E Zn2 plus bar Zn minus 0.0591 divided by N. What is N equals here? N equals 2. In this electrode reactions, the number of electrons involved is 2. Therefore, N equals 2. So concentration of Mn plus is equal to concentration of Zn2 plus ions in solution. So divided by 2 into log of 1 over concentration of Zn2 plus. So Zn2 plus in square bracket is equal to concentration of metal ions, concentration of Zn2 plus ions. So this is for this reaction. Similarly, I will give you another equation B. Cu2 plus 2 electrons gives Cu. What is Nernst equation for this reaction? Nernst equation for this reaction is this one. Similarly, Nernst equation for this reaction is ECU2 plus bar Cu is equal to E naught Cu2 plus bar Cu. What is E naught? That is electrode potential of copper electrode is equal to E naught. What is E naught? Standard electrode potential of copper electrode minus 0.0591 divided by 2. Here also the number of electrons involved is 2. Log of 1 over concentration of Cu2 plus ions. So here also N equals to concentration of Mn2 plus is equal to Cu2 plus. I will give you another equation C, that is Ag plus electron gives Ag. So what is the Nernst equation for this equation? E is equal to, what is E? Electrode potential of silver electrode Ag plus divided by Ag is equal to E naught of Ag plus divided by Ag minus 0.0591 divided by 1. Here the number of electrons involved is 1. Log of 1 over Ag plus concentration. So here N equals 1, concentration of Mn plus is equal to concentration of Ag plus. So this is how you can write Nernst equation for these reduction reactions which occur at the electrode. So now let us work out some problems to calculate electrode potential of electrodes, which are very important. So problems, these problems are important. Calculate electrode potential of electrode formed when zinc rod is dipped in, when zinc rod is dipped in 0.02 molar zinc sulfate solution, 0.02 molar zinc sulfate solution at 298 Kelvin, given E naught of Zn2 plus bar Zn, that is standard electrode potential of zinc electrode is equal to minus 0.76 volts. So here is a zinc electrode. So this is zinc rod dipped in zinc sulfate solution. Its concentration is 0.02 moles, and you have to calculate electrode potential of zinc electrode. So from Nernst equation, E electrode potential of zinc electrode is equal to E naught of Zn2 plus bar Zn minus 0.0591 divided by N log of 1 over Mn plus Zn2 plus. So this is Nernst equation at 298 Kelvin. So here temperature is also included in this equation. Here what is E naught? E naught of Zn2 plus bar Zn equals minus 0.76 volts, and N equals to, because zinc is a bivalent ion, so when zinc reduces to zinc atoms, 2 electrons are gained, therefore N equals 2, and then concentration of Zn2 plus ions is equal to 0.02 molar. So substituting here E Zn2 plus bar Zn, this is electrode potential of zinc electrode equals, what is E naught? Minus 0.76 minus 0.0591 divided by 2 log of 1 over 0.02. 1 over 0. This is equals minus 0.76 minus 0.0599 divided by 2, that is equals 0.0295 log of, so 1 over 0.02, if you divide 1 divided by 0.02 using calculator, you will get 50. 1 over 0.02, 0.02 is equal to 50, so you will get log 50. What is the value of log 50? Log 50 is equal to, so after 50 there is a point here. So there are 2 digits before the point. For 2 digits you have, what is the characteristic? Characteristic is 1. If you see log 50 in the logarithmic table, you will get 0.6990. So this is the value of 50. So if you want to see the value of log 50, 50 is a 2-digit number. For 2 digits the characteristic is 1. We have to write 1 as the characteristic. If you look at the value of 50 in logarithmic table, see 50.0, the value is 6990. Totally the value of log 50 is equal to 1.6990. So this is equals minus 0.76 minus of 0.0295 into 1.6990. So this is equals minus 0.76 minus of 0.05012. So totally minus of minus is plus, minus of minus is plus, you will get minus 0.81 volts. So this is electrode potential of zinc electrode. So these problems are important like this. Dear students, write these 2 problems for your homework. So problem number 2, calculate the electrode potential of calculate the electrode potential of the electrode. Calculate the electrode potential of the electrode obtained when copper is dipped in 0.4 molar CuSO4 solution at 298 Kelvin. So in bracket given E naught of Cu2 plus bar Cu, that is standard electrode potential of copper, is equal to plus 0.34 volt. Plus 0.34 volt. So you work out this problem. I will give you another problem. Calculate the electrode potential of a silver electrode dipped in silver nitrate solution of 0.025 moles 0.025 moles at 298 Kelvin, in bracket E naught of Ag plus bar Ag is equal to plus 0.8 volt. 8 volt. So here in this problem, it is a copper is a bivalent ion, N equals 2. In this problem, silver is a monovalent ion, therefore N is equal to 1. N equals 1. So you work out this problem. So I will give another problem. Calculate the electrode potential of hydrogen electrode in contact with its ions whose with its solution whose pH is equal to 10, in bracket E naught of H plus standard electrode potential of hydrogen electrode is equal to 0.0 volt. 0.0 volt. So here pH is given instead of concentration. You have to calculate the concentration of the solution. So pH is equal to 10. Concentration of hydrogen ions is equal to 10 to the power of minus pH. This is equals 10 to the power of minus pH. Concentration of hydrogen ion equals 10 to the power of minus 10 moles. 10 to the power of 10 moles. And here then what is electrode potential? EH plus bar H is equal to E naught H plus bar H minus 0.0591 divided by N log of 1 over H plus ion concentration. This is Nernst equation. So E naught of H plus bar H is equal to 0.0 volt. Concentration of hydrogen ions is equal to 10 to the power of minus 10 moles, and N equals 1. The number of electrons involved here is 1 because hydrogen ion is a monovalent ion. Cut ಮಾಡಿ. Then EH plus bar H is equal to, what is E naught of standard hydrogen electrode? 0.0 minus 0.0591 divided by 1 log of 1 over 10 to the power of minus 10. So this is equals 0.0 minus 0.0591 log of 10 to the power of 10. So when this denominator goes to numerator, the power becomes plus. So this is equals 0.0 minus 0.0591 log 10 to the power of 10 is equal to 10 log 10. So logarithm of 10 is equal to 1.000. So it is a 2-digit number. Characteristic is 1. If you observe the value of log 10 in logarithmic table, log 10 equals 0.000. So this is equals 0.0 minus 0.0591 into 10. Log 10 equals 1. So this is 0.0 minus 0.0591 into 10. So this becomes 0.591. So the value is minus 0.591. So this is electrode potential of hydrogen electrode in volts. So this is the value which we can work out.